This is video number 2 in the video series for Unit 3, Part 1, PowerPoint Lecture Notes. We are going to cover the following learning objectives. We are going to define isotopes. We are going to practice writing isotopes, and we're also going to differentiate between mass number, atomic mass, and atomic weight. So isotopes are atoms of the same element. The difference in each isotope for the same element is the mass number. And the reason why there's a different mass number, now remember, we said that part of the atomic theory is that all atoms of the same element have the same number of protons, right? So the difference would have to be the number of neutrons in each isotope. So we can identify or distinguish the various isotopes by taking a look at their isotopic symbols. So we can write an isotope with its full name, followed by its mass number, or we can use the symbol of an element followed by its mass number. So here we're looking at A, or the mass number. We also can identify an isotope by looking at the symbol, the isotopic symbol or atomic symbol for that element. Let's take a closer look at the isotopes of hydrogen. So again, isotopes are atoms with identical atomic numbers, but different mass numbers. Most natural occurring elements is a mixture of all the isotopes that are found in nature. So let's take a look at these models right here, right? What can we say is the difference between each of these models? What's the major difference that we see between each of these models? Well, we know that they all have one proton. We all see that they have one electron. The only difference is that each of these has a different number of neutrons. Protium has no neutrons, and thus its mass number would be 1. So we can also write the isotope of hydrogen 1 in this manner, protium. Right? If we put the other one on the bottom, that it would be a complete isotope notation. Looking at deuterium, we could write deuterium isotope in this manner with the 2 for the mass number. Again, it still has 1 proton. Hydrogen 3 or tritium would have a symbol as this, as we have a 3 as that superscript to the left, and 1 on the bottom, which would be the same. You might see isotopes written in this manner. Okay? And these are all isotopes of hydrogen. It is assumed that because this is hydrogen, they all have the same atomic numbers. Let's do a little bit of practice. How about you pause the video, see if you can answer this question, and come back when you are ready to answer. Are you ready? All right. An element has naturally occurring isotopes A35 and A37 and 17 electrons. Write the symbols for both isotopes, including their atomic numbers and mass numbers. We're given our A value, and remember, A is always going to be equal to the number of neutrons plus protons, or we can say protons plus neutrons. It really doesn't matter. What we're given, though, is our A value and the number of electrons. Well, what did we say about the number of electrons in a neutral atom? The number of electrons is always going to be equal to the number of protons in a neutral atom. And that number of protons gives us the identity of the element, and it is the atomic number, which is the letter Z. So if we have 17 electrons, then let us find 17 on the periodic table. Here we go, 17. we can start off our symbols by writing chlorine and putting a 17 in that left subscript location. One of them has a mass number of 35, and the other has a mass number of 37. This question does not ask about the number of neutrons, but can you figure out the number of neutrons for each of these atoms? Well, 35 minus 17 would give us 18 neutrons, and 37 minus 17 would give us 20 neutrons. Let's do a little bit more practice. Pause the video, see if you can answer this question, these two questions, and come back when you're ready to check your answers. Are you ready? Let's take a look at number 1. Which of the pairs below are isotopes of the same element? Well, remember, isotopes of the same element have the same atomic number, the same number of protons, and the same number of electrons if they are all neutral atoms. So where do we locate, where is Z in our chemical symbol? Remember, our symbols are Z and A. So we're going to look at that bottom number to see if we have the same number for the given values. The only one that has the same numbers is B. A are not the same. So these are atoms of the same element in B. Anybody know what element that represents? If you take a quick look on your periodic table, these would represent isotopes of carbon. So these are isotopes of carbon. We've got carbon 12 and we've got carbon 14. All right. The next question says, which of the pairs below do atoms have 8 electrons? I'm sorry, 8 neutrons. So do atoms, can we identify an atom by the number of neutrons? No, we cannot. So that means that we can have atoms of different elements that have the same number of neutrons. So we're not looking at B because these both have the same number of protons, right? And so that would not help us to see if they have the same number of neutrons, which they don't. So how will we figure out the number of neutrons? Well, we take A minus Z, which for this element represented in A would be 7 neutrons, or 15 minus 7, which would give us 8 neutrons. So the answer is not A. Let's take a look at C. So A is 15. 15 minus 7 gives us 8 neutrons. For this other atom here, 16 minus 8 also gives us 8 neutrons. Now, are these elements of the same, are these atoms of the same element? Are these isotopes? No, they're not isotopes, because an atom with an atomic number of 7 is nitrogen, and the atom with the atomic number of 8 is oxygen. So we would write these, this is nitrogen 15 and oxygen 16. Notice we named the isotope by its mass number. What is atomic mass? Well, atomic mass is the average of all of the naturally occurring isotopes of an element. You might see the word atomic mass and atomic weight being used interchangeably. Some sources will tell you that if you just add up the number of protons and neutrons, you come up with the atomic mass. That is not actually correct. The number of protons plus neutrons gives you a whole number of value that is the mass number, right? So the mass number is not the atomic mass or atomic weight. So we can say atomic mass, we can say that that's interchangeable with atomic weight. It is not the atomic mass number. It's not the mass number. the mass number is equal to the number of protons plus neutrons. So if we look at chlorine here, we see that chlorine 35 has a naturally occurring rate of 75.76%. If we multiply 75.6%, that gives me the weight, the average weight of that isotope within nature. So if I multiply 37 times 24.24, right? That gives me the average weight of that isotope. I add those two average weights together, and that gives me my atomic weight or my atomic mass. So atomic mass number is neutrons plus protons. The atomic mass and the atomic weight are synonymous with each other, and it is based on the sum. So this symbol right here means sum of the isotopic abundance, which is this percentage, times that isotopic mass or the mass number, okay? And that's where we get the atomic mass in AMUs, right? The atomic mass in AMU, which is atomic mass units.